axiology. Axiology adalah nilai. Okay, what values do the truth bring to the society? Ini adalah nilai. Nilai research kamu yang kamu berikan kepada community untuk memberi nilai kepada orang luar. Okay, kenapa kamu nak cari kebenaran ni semua ni? Untuk kita nak memberitahu kepada orang lain, orang luar bahawa ada efek kita punya research ni. Efeknya ialah kita boleh memberi penambahbaikan kepada society yang terlibat. Kalau kita buat tadi contoh kajian tadi, kita buat pemerhatian dekat hospital, bagaimana nurses menjaga pesakit-pesakit COVID, nilai apa yang kita boleh bagi kepada community, kita boleh bagi penambahbaikan kepada hospital, nak bagi cadangan yang lebih praktikal. Contoh, nurses perlu ditambah jumlahnya sebab yang awak perhati tak cukup. Itu adalah cadangan yang lebih praktikal, maksudnya yang boleh diambil terus tindakan. Okay. Namun yang penting ialah every research has to have axiology as well. Every research kena ada nilai yang boleh memberi manfaat kepada society. Itu tujuan research. Okay. So research anda itu apa manfaatnya kepada society? Contribution kajian, ya, bahagian kepentingan kajian tu, itu juga adalah aksiologi lah. Maksudnya kita buat ni untuk siapa? Sebenarnya kita buat research adalah untuk memberi manfaat lah. Kalau kita buat research dekat sekolah biasanya manfaatnya kepada pelajar, kepada guru, kepada ibu bapa, hospital tadi tu, mungkin kepada pesakit. Objectivism. Dalam kuanti kita panggil objectivism. Okay, so if you want to know more about that, you have to read about it. Okay, but my point is that every research has to have these belief tadi tu. It must show the truth. It must ponder about the truth. You buat research adalah untuk mengetahui apa yang benar. Yang benar itu haruslah ada bukti. Okay, and then research mesti kena ada nilai. Okay, and then macam mana nak pastikan sesuatu research itu adalah satu research? Maksudnya bagaimana kita nak pastikan dia bukan sekadar satu laporan ataupun satu assignment. Dia adalah satu research. Okay, dan itu berkaitan adalah metodologi. Okay, so macam mana kita nak tahu systematic? Right, it must be in a systematic procedure. Okay, so itu sebab kita ada perkataan methodology. Bagaimana kita lakukan itu bukan sekadar macam you masuk makmal satu hari lepas tu you pun buat, maksudnya bukanlah kita pergi hospital tersebut and then you pergi satu hari tu selama 2 jam lepas tu dah selesai. Tak boleh. That is not enough untuk dia jadi systematic. Okay, so when we say systematic, dia ada prosedur. So kalau you nak buat prosedur dia, kalau nak buat interview, ada prosedur dia. Kalau nak buat analysis document, macam saya sebut tadi tu, pun ada dia punya prosedur dia. Then we call that a systematic procedure. Mana nak dapat systematic procedure? Buku berlambak-lambak. All those books that I actually mentioned the authors just now, they actually write about methodology and they write about systematic procedure in all of the examples that I've been given you. Maksudnya if they talk about interview, they will actually let you know about the systematic procedure when you do interviews. When they talk about observation, they will actually let you know and write about how to do observation in a systematic way, in a systematic procedure. Okay, so if you read buku tajuk dia Kualitatif Research in Education, and then you look dalam buku tu ada table of content and you found ada tajuk interview, ada tajuk observation dan sebagainya, they always have this procedure, and that is what we call systematic procedure. Apa dia punya pengajaran untuk awak semua? Whenever you do you punya PS, ya, whenever you do you punya projek sarjana, let's say you have to do interview. You tak reka-reka interview tu nak buat macam mana. You always have to remember it always has its systematic procedure. So you have to look for books. What kind of book? Methodology books. They will actually let you know the methodology ataupun the systematic procedure for you to do interview, for you to guide yourself how to make a good observation. Okay, bukan sebarang. Why do I have to emphasize this? Because students, especially in master's level, dia selalu sebarang. But not you guys. Betul tak? You guys tak buat sebarang kan? Because you already know this belief. Betul tak?
InsyaAllah.
Betul, doktor.
Okay. Next semester nanti I pergi tanya you punya supervisor semua. Okay. Right. Now, all these, perkataan-perkataan ni panjang kalau saya nak cerita all these differences ni. But then, I just want you to familiarize yourself dengan terminologi yang ada. So whenever you found terminologi seperti constructivist, for example, okay, and then interpretivist, for example, subjectivist, you always can actually refer to this table for you to understand more. But what I want you to know is that whenever you found this or you come across these terminology, you won't be so surprised or feel so panicky sebab dia macam besarnya dia punya nama ataupun term dia susahnya nak sebut. No, when you hear it, and then you always feel like, okay, actually I heard about this and I know whenever someone call themselves as constructivist, dia sebut perkataan interpretivism, dia sebut subjectivism, dia sebut perkataan inductivism. Semua-semua tu adalah perkataan-perkataan yang menunjukkan mereka sedang melakukan research menggunakan pendekatan kualitatif. Kalau you peringkat PhD, saya dah cerita panjang lagi lah, but I don't think this is important for you guys now. Okay, so nanti bila you sambung belajar buat PhD, you have to learn more about it. Okay, but for now, you just make yourself familiarize dengan these terminology so that you know bila you dengar perkataan positivist, you terus boleh kait dengan kuanti. Bila you dengar perkataan objectivist, you boleh terus kata, oh, kuanti. Okay, because kuali dia tak sebut tu. And then you sebut perkataan, ada orang sebut perkataan deductivist, you terus tahu, oh tu kuanti. Okay, boleh?
Boleh, doktor.
Okay, good. Okay, now you have to rehat sekejap 2-3 minit because we're going to go to another topic. Ini dah habis dah satu chapter. Satu slide. Any question?
Doctor, I have a question.
Yes.
A question.
Sure. You can ask a question.
So if in order to do research, we hope to expect to aim the specific goal, right?
Okay.
But if we do research, for example, for the qualitative research is unpredictable, and what could we do if the research not achieve as we hope? For example, we hope the research to goal for A, but after we do research, the goal for B, how we could respond for that thing?
Okay, can I recap the question and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Siapa tadi tu yang tanya tu?
Taufik.
Sorry?
Taufik, sorry dokter. Taufik.
Siapa? Taufik.
Yeah.
Taufik ya?
Betul.
Okay, Taufik. All right. Taufik, his question was, what if, because it's unpredictable, so what if we aim for A and then because it's unpredictable, and then we get B. Betul ke?
Yes, that's correct, dokter.
Okay, so how do we go along that? Yes, that's a very good question and that's a very legit question. Maksudnya question itu perlu ditanya dan perlu juga you tahu. The thing is, yes, it's unpredictable and it's okay. Okay, because it's unpredictable, jadi kita buka dia punya research purpose or you say the goal yang you cakap A tadi tu, we don't actually put an expectation to that. In qualitative, sifatnya eksplorasi. Okay, so when you explore something, you don't really know what's going to happen. And that is what we call unpredictable. When we explore sesuatu, do we know apa result dia? Usually. For example, if you go into explore race, I masih lagi dalam group ni ke?
Masih dapat tadi sebut
Yes.
Okay, so when you go for explore race, you know that you are going to race, right? You know you're racing, but it's an exploration. So will you predict what's going to happen in front of you, or the results?
No, doctor.
No. So you are open to subjectivism. That's why we call one of the tadi kan perkataan tadi tu, one of it adalah subjectivism. You're open to subjectivity. You're open to whatever that comes in the exploration. So first of all, when you have a research aim, we don't predict yang answer dia adalah A seperti yang Taufik cakap tadi. Kita tak buat prediction apa sebenarnya jawapan yang bakal kita dapat. Because we cannot predict. It's unpredictable. Okay, so apabila kita menulis dalam kualitatif, the research aim, we don't have the answer. We don't have a hypothesis. If you write hypothesis, itu dah kuanti. Itu dah objectivist. Kita ni subjectivist. This part. So we don't have an expectation that the answer will be A. No, we don't have, because we don't know the answer. It's like an open-ended question. It's like an pendapat kind of question. If you do essay in karangan kan, dalam bahasa Melayu, sometimes when you exam, kita ada essay question. Apakah pendapat anda tentang wawasan 2020? Is there a correct answer for that kind of question?
No.
Okay, so we don't have an answer to that question. So dalam kualitatif, we have an open kind of question macam tu. We don't actually have the answer. The answer is for us to explore. Alright. So kalau dia jadi B ke, kalau dia jadi C ke, dia jadi A ke, dia jadi apa-apa pun, kita tak kisah. Because we don't actually have a skema jawapan. Am I making clear? Boleh?
Boleh, doktor.
Okay. So now I'm going to elaborate a little bit more about that. Berkenaan dengan soalan Taufik tadi tu, ada kena mengena dengan perkataan apakah dan bagaimanakah. Why? Siapa yang jawab ni tadi? Adakah Harnum ataupun Bintang?
Ya, doktor.
Yang menjawab tadi ni, apakah bagaimanakah ni?
Harnum.
Alright. Why dalam kualitatif, which is true ya Harnum, apa yang Harnum cakap tu, why it's always apakah dan bagaimanakah soalan dia. Because apakah dengan bagaimanakah berbentuk exploration. Okay, dia berbentuk exploration. So that's why qualitative is being used. Dalam kuantitatif, dia tidak ada exploration punya sifat. So you have to have jawapan. So kalau you ada research objektif, ya mesti ada jawapan dia apa. Ada jawapan A. Lepas tu nanti bila you buat research, tengok B, lepas tu you kena justify. Tetapi dalam kualitatif dia tidak ada itu. Sebab kita tak pernah ada jawapan. Kita akan biar dia persoalan, lepas tu kita pun buat kajian, kemudian kita bagi je jawapan. Tak kisahlah jawapan dia apa pun, dia tidak ada skema jawapan. Sebab dia berbentuk eksplorasi. Okay? That's the response to Taufik's question. Thank you, Taufik. That's a very important question as well. Okay, so sekarang dah pukul 6, kita belum lagi actually masuk kepada 3 dokumen tu. Are we going to just continue to it or you need some break, like 5 minutes break and then you're gonna go for another topic?
Okay, dokter. Thank you.
5 minutes.
5 minutes break.
5 minutes break, yeah? Alright, okay. We meet again in 5 minutes. Okay. Assalamualaikum. Selamat petang. Selamat kembali.
Waalaikumsalam, Doktor.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Alright. So I just knew that 6:30 library ni dah buat announcement untuk bersiap-siap mengemas dan sebagainya. So although dia tutup pukul 7, but 6:30 saya dah kena berhenti lah. Yeah, or else nanti dengar announcement by announcement nanti bising and then we have to go. So I will try my best. Saya pergi laju dalam masa setengah jam ni for you guys to have an idea how to actually prepare the document, actually to submit your report satu. Okay? Boleh?
Okay, Doktor.
Boleh, Doktor.
Okay. Okay, now I'm sharing with you documents yang mana kita nampak tak saya tengah share participant information sheet. Can you see it?
Yes,
Why?
Doktor.
Why is it not in the middle? What did I do wrong? What am I supposed to do? Kenapa dia tak pergi ke tengah ya? Kenapa? Kenapa?
Can you coba ditekan yang fokus di bawah, Dokter?
Focus. Oh. Okay.
Oh, sama aja ya.
Sama aja.
Backspace, Doktor. Backspace ataupun justify.
Backspace ataupun justify. Justify is going to justify all content kan? Ni duduk tengah. Okay, dah duduk tengah dah. I don't know what happened. Alright. Okay, now kita akan belajar berkenaan dengan dokumen yang akan kita sediakan untuk you all semua bersedia memberi kepada partisipan ataupun peserta kajian yang awak pilih untuk ditemu buat. Okay, sekarang semua grup dah ada partisipannya?
Sudah, Dokter.
Dah, Doktor.
Good. So now semua dah ada ya? Semua dah ada ya?
Dah.
Okay. So now tugas anda adalah untuk memberitahu dia secara verbal yang mana dia boleh bersedia untuk ditemu bual pada minggu hadapan ya. Dan kelas kita pada minggu hadapan adalah rakaman yang mana you interview dia. So siapa-siapa nak gunakan time class gunakan, tetapi kadang-kadang kita punya partisipan ataupun kita punya peserta kajian tersebut tak free waktu tu. Pukul 4 sampai pukul 9 tu kan, mereka tak free. So buat janji temu 1 jam sahaja, jangan buat lebih-lebih kerana secara psikologinya 1 hour is kita panggil apa ya, macam secara psikologinya 1 hour is affordable, ya, affordable for other people to sacrifice their time untuk kita. 1 hour. Macam tu. Jadi if you ask them like, okay, I need to interview you from 4 PM to 9 PM, nanti dia tak nak lah, dia rasa macam lamanya merentas pelbagai solat kan. Alright, so they don't want. Nanti secara psikologinya 1 hour is enough and 1 hour is a good duration for other people to sacrifice their time and energy untuk voluntarily being interviewed. Okay, so normally kalau dalam qualitative research kita akan nampak temu janji itu akan berlaku selama sejam. Maknanya kita selalu cakap dekat kita punya peserta kajian ataupun partisipan yang kita akan interview mereka in about 1 hour durationnya. Okay. This is something that we call as participant information sheet. Sebelum kita interview seseorang dalam kualitatif, kita cakap tadi kita perlu ada systematic procedure. One of the procedures, bukan semua ya, salah satu daripada prosedur yang perlu kita lakukan adalah memberitahu dia yang kita akan interview dia dan menyediakan satu naskah ni, lampiran ni yang kita namakan sebagai participant information sheet. Alright, participant information sheet ini adalah macam FAQ question. Siapa pernah lihat FAQ kalau kita nak membeli ataupun kita nak frequently asked question? Siapa pernah tengok dokumen frequently asked question?
Biasa dekat website.
Biasanya ada di website, Dokter.
Ya, kan kalau kita macam baru nak purchase sesuatu, sometimes kita ada frequently asked question about the product. Ya, so kalau kita nak especially in purchasing new product lah. Sometimes they encounter customers having same question. So takkanlah orang tu nak jawab every single customer punya question. Usually questions yang datang tu sama. Okay, so this FAQ questions ni adalah penting untuk the customer, okay, the consumers of the product. So kalau dalam kes kita, dalam kita punya konteks adalah apabila kita interview participant lah. Bila kita interview peserta kajian itu, bila kita buat interview, the interviewee ataupun peserta kajian itu, dia perlu tahu apa yang bakal dihadapi. Jadi kalau dia nak tanya soalan nanti dia akan actually kacau you. So kita bagi dia siap-siap dokumen so that they know that if they have any question, they can actually read this participant information sheet and they can get lots of information yang basic from this information sheet. Alright, so this is why we call it participant information sheet. It's for the participant. So you have to write this document dengan participant friendly. Maksudnya dia sesuai untuk participant tu baca dan mendapat pengetahuan tentang a little bit about your research based on this information sheet. Alright, so this is what we call as participant information sheet. Now, ini adalah format. This is so easy because this is actually a template that you can use it and then you can actually just adapt it, sesuaikan dengan apa projek yang saya bagi. And in fact, in your project sarjana later, if you actually use interview, you're doing interview, let's say, lepas tu betul-betul kena pergi interview, these are the documents that you actually have to prepare as well. Alright, so we're doing this, kita reflect reality. Maksudnya next semester if you have to do interview, you have to do participant information sheet as well. So sesuaikan sahaja, you can use the same template, sesuaikan sahaja dengan kajian you akan datang apabila you buat PS yang sebenar. Now, kita guna tajuk yang saya bagi dalam projek. Explore the experiences of a research student at a public university in managing the research process in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is your topic. Semua orang punya topik pun macam ni. So each of you, semua satu group ni kena buat satu. Alright? So dalam satu group ada 3-4 orang. Make sure ada satu information sheet yang diguna pakai untuk semua orang lah. Untuk semua orang dalam group tersebut lah. Okay, so every group kena buat satu lah. Okay, so now perkataan-perkataan ayat-ayat ni semua you boleh pakai. Just make sure you make it suitable with the research itself. Maksudnya nanti introduction ni you hitamkan lah. Okay, you hitamkan, don't use red colour. And then you are invited to participate in a study that explores apa. So you just fill in this title. Alright? Fill in title mana? Mana titlenya? Cuba bagi tahu saya. To show that you understand what I'm saying.
Explore the experience of research.
Yes.
Yes, okay, the title that have been written up here. Okay, and then perkataan-perkataan yang ayat-ayat ni semua you boleh pakai. Just make sure that you reread it and then make sure that it suits the purpose. Maksudnya sometimes perkataan ni digunakan secara general tetapi dia tak sesuai untuk kajian anda. So buanglah. Okay, so perkataan ni, before you decide to participate, it is important to understand why the study is being done and what it will involve. Sesuai tak rasa-rasa untuk kita nak ambil? Yang saya highlight ni, sesuai tak?
Sesuai dapat.
Sesuai. Sampai ke sudah sebenarnya sesuai. Okay, sampai ke sudah ni sebenarnya sesuai. Okay, and then these are the kind of questions yang you have to sort of answer. Alright, these are the questions yang saya sebut sebagai frequently asked question tadi. Sekejap ya guys. Okay, so dengar tak?
Dengar dokter, tapi tadi ada mute sebentar.
Sekejap, tadi saya mute. Alright, so these are the questions yang highlight ni, that is highlighted in yellow. These are the questions that I said just now as frequently asked questions. Okay, so you have to answer it. Alright, so now you kena reka lah dia punya soalan-soalan. But I have helped you in some. Okay, so for example, why do I have to take part? Sekejap ya, salah. Ini, your participant is understanding voluntarily. Okay, cuba tengok soalan, cuba tengok pernyataan ini sesuai untuk soalan yang mana? Yang saya highlight ni dia sesuai untuk soalan yang mana? Who will be participating ke? What is the purpose of the project ke? Why have I been asked to volunteer ke?
Volunteer.
Why have I been asked to volunteer? Okay, so you can put it here. Alright? So is this question relevant? Kalau you rasa you perlu ada this question into your frequently asked question ataupun this participant information sheet, and then you buat ayat lah. Okay, kalau you rasa tak relevant, you can actually just delete it. Okay, but those are the example of questions yang boleh ada dalam participant information sheet. Okay, so this is some of the answers ataupun the way that you can write yang boleh saya bantu untuk you actually adapt. Kalau rasa tak sesuai, and then you ubah suai lah. Alright, for example, when will I be participating? Okay, that is a frequently asked question. So you just remain this question. Nanti bila you punya peserta kajian baca, dia akan baca macam soalan jugalah. Sebab dia akan baca macam frequently asked question, right? So dia akan jawab, dia akan baca jawapan dia. Initially, you will be contacted to participate in a one-to-one interview session with the researcher at the place and time you prefer. The interview session will take about an hour, just like I said just now, and it will be virtually recorded. Okay, kalau you jumpa dia virtually, kalau you jumpa secara Google Meet, it will be virtually recorded. Kalau you jumpa secara, you plan to meet them face to face, it will be audio recorded. So pilih mana yang sesuai dengan kumpulan awak lah. Kalau kumpulan you buat face to face, so it will be audio recorded. Kalau you jumpa dia dalam Google Meet ataupun Zoom ke, dalam meeting ke virtually, and then you will say it will be virtually recorded. You buanglah audio tu. Okay, and then these are the examples of the sentence ataupun the statements, okay, that you can actually use. So ni anggapkan macam template lah. If it's suitable in your case, in your research, and then gunakan. If it's not, and then buang ataupun edit. But these are the ones that I highlighted are the frequently asked questions that you must be able to have the statement for your participants. Okay, so yang ni buanglah of course. Syuhada Yunus is not you guys kan. So let's say ini Ali bin Abu lah katakan. Okay, Ali bin Abu. Alright, so please contact Ali bin Abu via email Ali Abu. Tak ada bin pula. Alright, so these are the people yang contoh dalam you punya group. Okay, so ini emailing kepada someone in your group lah yang menjadi wakil kepada group anda. So contohnya Ali Abu lah. Okay, so whom do I contact if I want to discuss any further aspects of the study? So please put someone in the group's name ataupun you can put everyone in the group lah. Pun boleh juga. So if you have any additional concern about this research, pilihlah suatu ketua. Let's say every one of you can actually put Hairi's name here because or you can put ketua kumpulan masing-masing pun boleh. Maksudnya dekat atas ni is someone yang akan correspond kepada email. Okay, and then this one is like, maybe this one is Hairi, or maybe you want to put your ketua kumpulan and this one is Hairi. Which one yang you decide? Okay, Hairi sebagai ketua kepada kelas lah. But this one, to whom can I refer ni? Nama saya ni remain as nama saya lah. Okay, because this person that you interview has to know if they have any concern, they don't want to contact you, they can contact someone else out of the group. Then the lecturer, maybe sometimes dia nak tanya lecturer soalan ke, ataupun dia nak tanya tentang kajian ni ke, they can always actually contact me. So this is a real email and this is my real email, my real number. Because why? Because you have a real participant. So the participant, if they really need to ask me a question directly, and then they can do it by themselves. Okay, you just provide them the information. Okay, so this is what we call as participant information sheet. Dia ada all those frequently asked question readily untuk the information of the participant. Am I being clear here about participant information sheet? Because I have to go faster, now it's 6:22.
Doctor, can we get the file?
Yes, I'm going to give you as a template.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now, I assume boleh lah ya. I have another 8 minutes here. And then we have another one which we call consent form. That's the second document. consent form. Consent form is even easier than the participant information sheet. These are all those sort of like consent statement yang mana memerlukan persetujuan daripada orang yang nak kena ditemu buat itu. So peserta kajian tu perlu faham bahawa these are the examples of the consent statement tu tadi. Okay, yang atas ni you tukar kepada nama ahli kumpulan you sendiri. Alright, you tukar kepada ahli nama kumpulan you sendiri. And then tajuk ni make sure that it's going to be the same title as above dalam consent form tersebut. And then all these you have to reread and make sure that it suits the study. So kalau yang pertama tadi, I have read the participant information sheet. In the information sheet, the reason I have been chosen to participate, the nature and the purpose of the study have been explained to me. I understand and agree to take part. Okay, so ini adalah kita namakan sebagai consent statement. Right, so semua statement ni you have to read, you have to baca, and then you make sure that all these statements ni comply dengan research you sesuai, and then you can actually just use it right away. And some students, they also do additional consent statement. Maksudnya ada yang tulis lebih sikit. For example, ada student Chinese, dia nak interview Chinese participant. Lepas tu dalam bahasa Cina. Okay, so dia tulis kat situ the nature, the study will be, the interview will be conducted in Chinese language, and the participant has to agree on the Chinese data nanti akan ditukar menjadi bahasa Inggeris. Dia nak juga ayat tu keluar dalam consent statement. That's also acceptable. Okay, so if you have any additional consent statement yang you rasa boleh ditambah sesuai, and then you do it. Because I'm going to check it anyway. I have to review it anyways. So nanti you have to submit it before you bagi kepada participant. Okay guys, that's the second document. Kita ada 3 dokumen. That's the second document. Can you do that?
Okay, doktor.
Okay, doktor.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
Okay, doctor.
okay, good. Now the third document. These are an example. Okay, now contoh soalan, ini yang paling penting sebenarnya, tetapi proses ni ada kuliahnya di mana kita terpaksa buat dulu baru akan ada kuliah dia. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that these interview questions, you tengok contoh interview question ni, saya nak, ini adalah sebenarnya sepatutnya nombor 1 sampai nombor 8 ni semua you yang buat tau. Students have to actually develop these questions by yourselves after the kuliah. Tetapi semester ni, because of kita punya jadual dan kita punya cuti, kita punya undi dan sebagainya happen in such a way, saya terpaksa dahulukan data collection tu. Maksudnya terpaksa dahulukan interview tu, lepas tu baru kuliah tu berlangsung. So kita tak sempat nak kuliah ni. What I'm going to do is that, nombor 1 sampai nombor 8 ni adalah disengajakan, okay, untuk begini. What I want you to do is to rephrase ayat-ayat ni semua menjadi satu soalan apakah dengan bagaimanakah yang lebih, kita panggil apa? Lebih complete. So that it becomes a question in a complete sentence. Kenapa dia jadi soalan macam tu semua nanti? Nanti kita pergi. Nanti kita belajar dalam kuliah. Okay, so your job is to make these 8 questions into a complete English sentences yang menggunakan contoh perkataan apakah dan bagaimanakah di depannya. Can you do that?
Yes, doktor.
Yes. Okay. So that is the 3 document, which is yang pertama apa tadi? Participant information sheet. Kedua apa?
Consent form.
Consent form. Yang ketiga?
The question
Soalan
itself.
IV.
These interview questions. Okay. Dan Hairi ingatkan saya, 3 ni semua ni lepas you dah buat kan, hantar dalam author, submit dalam author melalui kumpulan. So satu kumpulan ada 1 je set. 3 ada dalam satu file. Alright, yang kita panggil sebagai 3 Musketeers student template ni lah. File ni akan saya kongsikan dengan you dekat dalam WhatsApp group ya. And then what you do is apa yang saya sebutkan tadi, okay? And then you submit it secepat yang mungkin and then make sure that you let me know. So when you can submit this? 3 ni. Because I need to sahkan dulu, endorse, lepas tu baru you boleh bagi kepada participant.
By this coming Monday? Next week Monday.
Next week Monday. But next week Monday tu dah mula tarikh untuk interview kan? Dah ada orang akan interview before that ke? Okay, by end of this week boleh tak?
Boleh.
Boleh.
By coming lah, by Thursday. Boleh?
Kan doktor?
Boleh
Okay.
doktor.
Khairi, I need you to remind me. Saya akan outstation sampai Jumaat. So my mind will not be here. So Khairi, you have a big job. Pada hari Khamis, make sure semua orang dah submit dekat author, and then pada hari Jumaat you remind me untuk endorse.
Okay, doktor.
Yeah. So once I said okay, dah okay semua, and then you can proceed bagi dokumen ini kepada you punya participant. Okay? You kena bagi sebelum you interview tau. Maknanya few days sebelum. Jadi tak kisahlah you selesa nak bagi dia macam mana, dia selesa nak terima macam mana. Kalau dia selesa nak terima melalui WhatsApp pun tak apa. Asalkan you bagi kepada participant before you interview dia. Dan pada waktu interview tu, make sure you minta signature dia. So if you can see, consent form ni ada bahagian signature, ada nama, ada date. Alright, so make sure pada waktu itu, pada waktu interview tu, consent form ni perlu ditandatangani sebelum sesi interview. Sama ada sebelum sesi tu, maksudnya masa you dah jumpa, sebelum you mula interview dia, you have to ask for the signature first. And then you also have to sign. Bukan dia just sign ya, you also have to sign. So R1 adalah dalam grup lah. Kalau grup tu ada 3 orang, maksudnya adalah sampai R3.
Ya.
Okay?
Sorry
Adalah.
doktor.
Ya.
Halo.
Ya.
Ya, kita ada planning kita partisipan kita itu saat ini posisinya di Indonesia doktor.
Okay.
Jadi kita akan interview online.
Okay, boleh.
So macam mana dengan sign dia doktor? Tanda tangan?
Boleh suruh dia e-sign.
Okay.
Nah, ya. Tak payah suruh dia
Thank you.
print semua, jangan susahkan kita punya participant. We can accept and electronically sign. So suruh dia sign, bagi dia dalam bentuk PDF and then ask them to sign and return it to you lah. But before they sign, you have to sign as well lah. Pada masa yang sama tu you have to sign. So if they sign and then you sign, lepas tu it's considered accepted lah. Okay, so library dah pun buat announcement. So yeah, I have to sort of berhenti sekarang. But then you understand kan apa saya cerita ni? Apa yang kena buat ni?
Yes.
Yes doktor.
Ya doktor.
Yes
So
doktor.
submit by Khamis, hari Jumaat, Hairi please remind me to endorse, and then once I endorse, I say yes and boleh bagi kepada participant, and then minggu depan pastikan you interview the participants, rakam jangan lupa rakam, and that becomes your class next week. Jelas?
Okay, doktor. Maklum, doktor.
Okay doktor.
Okay, so thank you guys. So kita tak perlulah, since kita dapat juga akhirnya finish this what we plan to finish this night actually. I was thinking entah kena sambung lepas maghrib, but alhamdulillah we managed to complete it. So if you have any additional question, just blast the question inside the group ataupun tanya melalui Khairi, it's okay. And then I'll try to respond as to the best of my ability melalui WhatsApp. Okay?
Okay doktor.
Alright, so I leave it to you guys. I leave it to Khairi for Khairi, you have to do what you have to do sepanjang saya outstation. I will be out sehingga ke 21 hari bulan sebenarnya. But then I leave you with all these tasks, yeah, and then make sure that you submit it. Hopefully we can meet again insyaAllah pada bila next, Khairi? Bila next, Khairi?
Minggu depan ada 1 minggu lagi. Lepas tu cuti. After cuti, doktor.
Ya. Minggu depan tu tak adalah sebab kita
Betul.
data collection.
Doktor outstation lah.
Data collection lah. Saya outstation tapi you kena data collection. kelas tu
Okay.
kiranya masih
Ya, betul,
ada
betul.
dalam bentuk data collection. Oh, and then cuti 27 hari bulan November, insyaAllah kita jumpa untuk hands-on class.
Doktor
Boleh?
ada soalan doktor nak tanya.
Okay, last
Untuk
kita halau dia library kan.
okay, untuk yang kalau buat dalam bahasa Melayu untuk semua report dan soalan dan daripada A sampai Z lah bahasa Melayu kan doktor?
Ya betul. Participant information sheet, consent form, interview question semua bahasa Melayu.
Oh, okay, alright. Terima kasih doktor.
So I'm giving you a template in English, ya. Tapi kalau you nak tukar bahasa Melayu, you have to change every single thing lah dalam bahasa Melayu. Boleh?
Okay doktor. Kalau kawan-kawan kita yang contohnya daripada Indonesian kan,
Ya.
dia boleh ke pakai bahasa Indonesian?
Tak. Dia boleh pilih I think it's better for them to do in English.
Okay doktor.
Because the documents can be prepared in English, but the practicality when you interview, it becomes natural. Maksudnya apa yang participant kita lebih selesa, that's what you use. You don't have to force the participant to use English bila dia selesa menggunakan bahasa Melayu ataupun bahasa Indonesia.
Okay doktor.
Yeah? But the document have to be dalam bahasa Melayu atau bahasa Inggeris sepenuhnya. Reality when you interview, apa yang dia respond, macam mana you nak cakap dengan dia, it becomes natural. Campur-campur pun boleh asalkan dia natural. Okay?
Okay doktor. Clear.
Okay, doktor.
Okay, so I have to dismiss this class. Thank you so much, insyaAllah. So we'll see you insyaAllah 27 hari bulan 11, hands-on pada waktu itu physical. Okay? See you guys later. Assalamualaikum. Selamat malam. Bye-bye.
Terima kasih, doktor.
Terima kasih doktor.
Thank you, doktor.
Salam.
Thank you, Dr.
Bye-bye.